Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, June 15. The Tourism Product Development Company and the Security Ministry are collaborating to provide a comprehensive security program for the tourism sector. This program is among a raft of initiatives announced by Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett during his sectoral presentation yesterday. Minister Bartlett's promise of a complete overhaul of the sector's security program follows the recent killing of a Canadian tourist in the country.
Some 87 district constables are being trained as we speak under this new initiative. And these officers will function under a special arm of the JCF, having policing powers, and will focus specifically on boosting safety and security in our resort areas.
13 officers will be added to that pool to bring the complement of tourism district constables to 100 by year end. Minister Bartlett said crime was the #1 concern of tourist destinations globally, and Jamaica was no exception. Further afield, Jamaica's Consulate General in Miami is working with diaspora leaders to verify the safety of Jamaicans following the attack that killed dozens of people in an Orlando nightclub on Sunday. 50 people were killed and many more injured during the shooting attack by a lone gunman in the Pulse nightclub. Jamaica's Consul General in Miami, France Hall, says they have so far received no reports of affected Jamaicans, but pointing out that nationality is not recorded with the names of persons who have been killed or injured. He says the verification process takes time and so checks continue. In the meantime, the Office of Foreign Missions in Miami has triggered its emergency response mechanism. Locally, Prime Minister Andrew Holness has called the shooting a terrible attack on humanity that must not be condoned.
The terrorist bullet does not discriminate. It does not know gender, class, race, ethnicity, or sexual orientation. So no one can take comfort to say, well, that would never happen to us. It could happen anywhere to anyone, and therefore we must take the security of humanity as our own duty.
The Prime Minister was speaking Tuesday morning at a security and ethics conference in Kingston. He has been joined in expressing condolences to the government and people of the United States by Jamaica's Foreign Affairs Minister, Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith, who is currently overseas on official business. 81% of students who sat this year's Grade 6 Achievement Test GSAT were placed in a school of their choice. This represents an 8% increase over last year and is partly due to the fact that parents had 2 additional school choices added to the Standard 5. Education Minister Senator Ruel Reid released the results at a press briefing Tuesday. He revealed that there were improved results in 4 of the 5 subject areas, including a 1.9% increase in mathematics, which has been an area of concern over the years.
While this increase may not appear to be monumental, we recognize that this is a direct reflection of the investment that has been made in improving students' numeracy achievement at the primary level through the establishment of the National Comprehensive Numeracy Program.
Communication Task had the highest average student performance at 72%, despite a 2.5% decline. The ministry says school guidance counselors and other counseling support are on hand to aid those students and parents who may be despondent about not being placed in schools of their choice. In the meantime, the Education Minister has explained why such a large number of students were absent from this year's sitting of the Grade 6 Achievement Test. Of the 40,354 students who were registered for GSAT this year, only 38,579 actually sat, which means 1,778 were absent.
Of the reported 1,778 students that were absent, 1,748 will be eligible to sit GSAT in the next academic year based on their date of birth. 30 students who were absent would be considered overaged at the next sitting of GSAT. 10 of these students were granted deferrals to sit the test next academic year due to their special needs.
The remaining 20 of those overaged students will be placed in secondary schools by their regional officers. Additionally, a separate 4,060 students who were eligible to sit GSAT in 2016 sought and were granted deferral by the ministry. And still on education, the implementation date for the Primary Exit Profile PEP examinations, which is to replace GSAT, has been pushed back from 2017 to 2019. Portfolio Minister Senator Ruel Reid says the change is necessary because the ministry is rolling out a new curriculum this year, and that requires more time to transition.
We need to prepare the system for the changes, so I want to make sure that students and teachers have the opportunity to have sample, test, and well prepared, because if we don't do that, you could end up with a massive shock to the system, right? But the benefit of the transition, however, to the PEP is better preparation of students going into the high school.
The primary exit profile will have a greater focus on higher order thinking and will move away from simple knowledge and recall to more problem solving and reasoning. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Thanks for watching.